Tonight we're reviewing The Flash, Season 3, Episode 6, titled Shade.
In this episode, we see a lot of game-changing story arcs and changes and stuff like that. We finally figure out that, Caitlin finally lets in everybody and tells them all about her abilities and stuff, which I think they should have done a long time ago to try to actually help her out, because I think, honestly, if not, she will definitely turn into Killer Frost and stay that way. Maybe she'll go over to the other dark side for a little while, but I really hope she doesn't stay there. I hope she kind of joins Team Flash and uses her abilities and whatever else, just like Vibe does. I think it'd be freaking fantastic.
In this episode, we also see where Caitlin, because she is scared of turning into Killer Frost, after she finally tells Cisco, she has Cisco vibe into the future to see if she's actually going to be Killer Frost or if she's going to be a good Frost, I guess. And of course, Cisco first tells her that he didn't see anything, but we all know that he saw her and him fighting, and she was definitely Killer Frost. I totally agree. I hope she is able to kind of manipulate, since she knows what the future holds for her. I hope she's able to manipulate kind of where she's going, and she's able to actually help the Flash side as opposed to turning to Killer Frost.
Yeah, that's true, and like I said, I was hoping she doesn't. If she does go that direction, I really hope she comes back, just like Luke does. He becomes the Uber Jedi when he becomes, master of the Sith and master of the Jedi side. It kind of something like that. I really kind of want to talk about Shades now as well. Well, not Shades, sorry, that's a different show. But Shade is the name of this guy over here, where he actually has the ability to bend light and whatever else to actually go ahead and make himself seem like he's a shadow, which is freaking awesome. Imagine what you could do with that ability to actually be able to change everything and make everybody believe and kind of see kind of what you want them to see kind of thing. That'd be a really freaking awesome ability. So I'm kind of curious, really was he a diversion? I don't know. I in my opinion, I don't think he is, because, Alchemy really seriously doesn't need diversions. He can just go in and do what he needs to do and do whatever he wants to do. Manipulate and control people. So I really seriously don't believe that he was actually a diversion. I just think he was just there kind of thing.
I was really hoping that Wally would step into being Kid Flash on his own merit. In this episode, we see where Alchemy has taken over his dreams, much like he did with Magenta. We do see that he does invade Wally's dreams, and then he kind of throws him into almost like seizure activity. And of course, Caitlin helps him and gives him some medicine for that. But Wally puts himself up to kind of be the lure for Alchemy, and that way they can stop Alchemy because they have 6 bodies, 6 husks, and they've only found 3 of the people that belong to those husks. So they're really worried that, where's these other 3 people? So, Joe and them, they try to go in and I guess save Wally, but it doesn't work too well in their favor, and then it brings up a whole nother bad guy, a really big arch nemesis of Flash, which we'll talk about here in just a few minutes.
In my opinion, I really believe Wally actually set them up. Because he wants the abilities really badly. Then we already have freaking the Alchemist, fucking with his brain anyways. So I really believe at this point he just kind of threw this out there to try to get these people to go with him. I really believe he set them up. Maybe not on purpose, maybe not to get them hurt because he figured they can help, take care of themselves. But maybe just to try to get where he needs to be. It's kind of, where it was mind control at that point, maybe. I mean, that's kind of where I'm kind of looking at this.
So another really big kind of pivotal moment in here is Malfoy is not able to be found. We all know that's not his name, but he'll always be Malfoy in my eyes. He's nowhere to be found the entire time that Wally is having this huge issue at Star Labs. Joe even makes a point of it, like, where's he at? Can't get a hold of him all day. I seriously am beginning to wonder, is he somehow associated with Alchemy? Maybe he's not Alchemy himself, the alchemist, but maybe he's one of the followers, because as soon as Wally goes into the abandoned subway, we see not only Alchemy, but we also see like a group of people around him. So I'm really curious to see how he's going to play into this, because I just have this funny feeling, because he's always a bad guy. He wasn't Harry Potter. So I just have this feeling that he is somehow either A, he is the alchemist, or B, he knows of the alchemist and he's helping him.
Well, guys, I'm going to jump down to my final thoughts. This was a great episode. I really liked it just because it really opened up the entire storylines. It really actually starts showing and talking about things that we don't really know about too much. Like this character, Savitar, I guess I pronounce it, whatever. He is like some major, speed badass at this point. He's able to kill people with his abilities and whatever, which I'm kind of curious who exactly this guy. We actually had to watch the episode twice at the very end there just to be able to catch his name, because the way his... I guess the voice acting or whatever that was they had in there, I really couldn't tell what his name was until you really honestly had to really listen. But it was great. I mean, it's really cool that he has, I'm talking a really bad guy. Not like Thawne. I know Thawne's still running around out in the whatever fucking messed up universe this thing is now. But this guy is really bad. I'm talking he can seriously shut everybody down very quickly. So, like I said, this was a pretty good episode, but damn, what was your thoughts on this one?
My final thoughts on this episode are, it kind of goes right along with what you said. This entire episode, we got to see a whole new storyline opening up. And, with Flashpoint and everything like that, everything is changing. We have different, people, and we have, Alchemy, who's bringing other bad guys in from Flashpoint where Barry was at. It's just absolutely crazy. So, Savitar, he looks bad. I think he's going to give Barry a run for his money, and I think it's going to take not just Barry, but he's probably going to have to, call in some of these other people. Hopefully we see some more characters come alive and things like that. Maybe this is where Killer Frost will come in. Maybe she won't be Killer. Maybe she's actually going to help defeat Savitar.
Or maybe this could be just like that massive crossover that they've been really plugging lately. You've seen a bunch of the previews and whatever else. Maybe that's what that is, because it's really cool that this guy could make himself invisible. So that would really honestly strike a lot of terror in a lot of people's eyes, because all they're seeing is people's bodies flying everywhere. They don't even see anything, really. Well, guys, honestly, if you like this, hit those like button, hit the subscribe button, leave those comments and theories. I definitely read them, and I'll catch you guys next time.